You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago Santiago, and today I'm gonna be watching the Xbox Developer Direct 2025. How's it going, guys? Welcome. Sup? How's it going? Good seeing you here. So, you completely forgot about this? Me too, man. Me too. I was playing FF7 Rebirth on PC, and I almost forgot about it. Then I was like, oh yeah, Xbox is going to show something. And I remember Doom, I remember quite a few other things. So here we are, live once again. It's been a long day, but it was worth the effort, I'd say. Yeah, excited for Doom the Dark Ages, yeah. It'll be fun. I wonder if that game is going to require an RTX GPU as well. Since Indiana Jones required it. But yeah, I'm excited. Usually Doom runs well. On 3054 gigs in the open world runs very decent. Awesome, man. Thanks for the heads up. Good to know it runs on 4GB GPUs. Xbox handheld will be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce that at some point, but I don't think that will be today. This seems to be more focused on the games, which I am happy about. Them should be in May from leaks. Yeah, apparently on May. It's not that far away actually. 18th Perspectiva. State of Decay 3. Oh yeah, State of Decay. I forgot that existed. When did State of Decay come out? The second one. It's been a while. Hey Ariel. Welcome. Happy to see you here once again. Oh, by the way, I forgot to turn off ads. One sec. I won't get any ad revenue from this video anyway, so I might as well disable ads. Choose how mid-rolls appear. Never. Insert mid-rolls manually. Okay, there it goes. So it shouldn't display any ads on your side. They just gonna announce Xbox Cloud Gaming in some form on the Switch 2 and call it "This is an Xbox." Man, that this is an Xbox meme. I mean, everybody saw that coming, right? Everybody knew that they were going to focus on services more than anything else. Silksong or Oblivion. Oh, Oblivion would be interesting, actually. State of Decay 2 came out in 2018. Man, 7 years ago. Oof, that's rough. What do you think about the Switch 2? Looks interesting. I want to know the hardware and performance of it. Silksong, we've been baited too many times already, I guess. You're so sure Doom the Dark Ages is going to reach 60 on Steam Deck? I'm not sure if 60s, but on the Series S, it's probably going to be 60. I mean, it's Doom at the end of the day. The Elder Scrolls 5 on Switch 2. Okay, Rise and Empire. Thanks for that, sir. GTA 6 on Switch 2. Could you imagine if they put a GTA 6 trailer? Eternal Strands stream in the plans. Eternal Strands sounds familiar. So probably not, because I don't remember what it is. Exactly. Yeah, it looks familiar. I think I played the demo, actually. No, I didn't. Okay. I added the demo to my library. They should have just called the Xbox Series X Xbox 540. That's a good one. Man, remember the Xbox 720? 9, 8, 7. Compulsion Games, id Software. I'll increase the volume a bit. All of the games and development do not represent final products. Okay. Classic. All games are available on day one with Game Pass. That's good news. GG. Xbox Play Anywhere, Cloud Gaming. Okay. This is an Xbox. Okay, Play Anywhere. So there'll be cross saves. Persona 6. They're friends, so maybe, who knows. Peggy 18. And all the other ones. 0. Bright music. Do you guys want me to keep the captions or I disable them? 4 games. I wish we could do Game Pass on Steam Deck without Windows. Straight from the devs. Persona 4 remake. I mean, at this point they're going to remake all of them, right? Okay, captions are fine for now. Gotcha. It would be nice to have an Evil Within continuation, but without Tango Gameworks. Marker squeaks. Retro printer sounds. Okay, so it's 4. There's one of them, a couple of them, that I don't know what they are. I guess. Okay. The water looks very good on this. What is it? Sea of Thieves? Yeah, but Evil Within is still a Microsoft Team Ninja. Okay. What's in the box? So, as I was saying, Tango Gameworks is a Craftstone company now.
Konnichiwa.
And the Evil Within is still a Microsoft IP, so I don't think it will happen. Okay. Neo 3.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world.
This looks
the
good.
plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja.
Wolf Among Us 2.
However,
Man.
the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Okay.
Infiltrated the facility.
Infiltrate, you just failed. Platinum Games! Oh yeah. I mean, they got me at Platinum Games. Oh man. Revengeance.
No escape.
Yeah, it could be a Ninja Gaiden game. Yeah, I think it is. It has more gore than the Sigma Ninja Gaiden games. So it could be. Looks pretty cool. And I love that it's very gory as well. It's clear that Platinum Games also worked on Revengeance and Nier Automata. Just by looking at the gameplay, you can notice.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Hell yeah.
Whatever your clan is plotting.
Ryu Hayabusa. So he's now old. I didn't think we would get another one that was in 3D.
So you've come, Raven.
Finally, Gore is back in Ninja Gaiden.
Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Ninja Gaiden 4! What the hell? I thought it was a remake or something.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。
Starting good.
Ninja
Gaiden 4. This looks very, very good. There's dismemberment and gore. They got me with Platinum Games though. But it will force a controller on us? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, Bayonetta and Nier Automata. Took them a while. Gore is bad for YouTube.
新たな世界を新主人
I'm
公で
okay
ある
with
もう
that
一
at
人
this
の超
point.
人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
It looks awesome.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中でリュウハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は
I wonder who the other guy is.
密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、リュウハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京
I
が舞
read
台となってい
Reign
ま
of
す。
Brain Rot. Man, I read whatever I
この雨
wanted
は
in
黒竜
subtitles.
がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り
It would be nice to have another Gears of War E-Day trailer. I agree. I want to see gameplay on that one.
今作の
But I'm happy that they right away show us
ハヤブサと
gameplay.
対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で
It looks
黒竜
wonderful.
を倒し、この世界を晴らすため
Yeah,
戦い
we
に
back.
応じます。
これまで忍者外伝シリーズで描かれてきた
Dark hardcore atmosphere of the series. Thank you. Finally,
そこ
somebody
にさらに危機を
understands.
感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。
Buenas.
ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受けビルは崩れ
I wonder what engine this is
ヤク
on.
モをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し魔族や
Dark Souls contender? No, this is not like Dark Souls.
環境全体が
Luckily, I'm a bit tired of Souls likes.
前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを
I love
忍者
that
やシリーズおなじみの
wall
対
jumping
決など
thing.
忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが
I mean, if it's
進むごと
Ninja
に上がっていく
Gaiden,
テン
it's
ション
not
にも
Dark Souls.
驚いていた
Trust
だ
me
け
on
ると
that
思い
one.
ます。
It's funny because I was going on Monday to do the 3 Ninja Gaiden games of the Master Collection on Steam Deck. So this is perfect timing.
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者外伝シリーズにおける忍者の
Glad they didn't
竜
replace
と肩を並べ
Ryu.
る次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザイン
A
してい
multiple
ます。
protagonist, I guess. Oh,
そんなヤクモの
I was like, okay, they removed Ryu
荒れ果て
Hayabusa.
た東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者ヨーマ、
It looks
そ
super
してもち
interesting.
ろん
I'm
シリーズおなじみ
definitely
の魔
I'm
人も
definitely
登場
playing
し
this
ま
one.
す。また現時点では公開していませんが、
We can't reveal details at this time. There will be brand new characters. It's funny. We can reveal more details. They showed a lot of gameplay.
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
So I'm definitely seeing that this will be 60 FPS.
さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術、
So smooth.
霊の型を駆使したダイナミックな
Smoothness.
これまでから大きく進化した一対他の
And
戦闘を可能に
all the games that I shown here will be on
霊
Game
の型で
Pass
は
Day 1,
これまで
so
の忍者外伝にはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となってお
it's
り、
exciting.
多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における
Intense
比率
1v1
も健在で
battles.
プレイヤー同様敵もガードや回避をしてくるため緊張感のあるフェア
Okay,
な
this
戦
makes
闘を
sense.
味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻
Yeah,
撃
it
を
looks
仕掛けて
amazing.
いくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者外伝のアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
We cannot show you many more details. They proceed to show you 7 sections of gameplay
手触
more.
り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公
Oh
であ
man,
るヤクモは
DMC6. Yeah, true. I forgot about
違うアクションを
DMC.
有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者外伝らしさを感じていただけると思います。例えば、
Okay.
カラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ
I'll keep saying it.
を用いて
We can't share you a lot more details. Well, these are the fighting styles.
滅脚絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防
Yeah, but I like that it's super
もちろん
fast-paced.
ヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤ
I
ブ
wish we
サ
could
は
have
それぞれ
the
がかなり
second game
個性的
on
な
PC
遊び
without the
心に
Sigma
なっていますので
version.
様々
The
な
360
戦闘バ
version
リエ
would
ー
be
ションを楽
nice
し
to
む
have
こ
on
とが
PC.
できるようになっています
But this, I mean, just seeing the fast combat and
ヤク
dismemberment
モ
and
そ
the
して竜
gore
ハヤブサの双方で飛燕
tells me
水の
enough.
落としなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ
Yeah, Metal Gear Rising vibes. I mean, these people worked
ご期待くだ
on
さい
Revengeance, so it makes sense. It's clearly an evolution of that
残っ
concept.
ている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入
I
れ
played these games
進
before,
化
it
した
looks
正当
cool.
続編を
Well,
作
you
り
can
上
play
げ
the original
総
3
力を上げて
games.
開発を進めており
They're
ます
pretty difficult,
容
but
赦ない
enjoyable.
人のいかなる攻防にも
You will
未来に
understand
戦える手触りを
what they're talking
ヤクモ
about
でも目指
if
して
you
い
do.
ます皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を
Yeah, Ghost
楽しみ
Runner,
にして
but
います
Ghost Runner is different.
シリーズファンはもちろんの
It's
こと
more of a, okay,
忍
one
者ガイ
hit
デ
and
ン
you
を初
die.
めてプレイする
This
方でも存分に楽
is
しめる
more
作品
like
になっており
a
ますので
more like an action
ぜひ
game,
発売をお
a
待
more
ちください
traditional action game.
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者
We
ガイデンソーの
stealthily
開発を進めてきましたが
partnered
ついに
with
発表することができて非常に
partnered with
嬉しく思
Platinum
います
Games. Hell yeah.
2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしてい
Fall
ます。
2025
続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Same day as GTA 6. Game Pass, Series XS, PC, and PS5. Gotcha.
さて、本日お伝えした
One
い
more
発
thing.
表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Let's see. Okay. Okay. Unreal Engine. I'm confused. Is this supposed to be the previous games? No freaking way they are redoing the older games in Unreal Engine 5 or 4. Did I call for it? I mean, I only see Ryu in this, so it's probably remake or remaster. This looks like they remade the games in Unreal Engine. Yeah, this looks familiar. This is how the games looked when I was a younger person. What I'm happy that they showed is the extreme gore right at the beginning of this trailer. Genshin. Is you at 5? Okay. No freaking way. Ninja Gaiden 2. Black. Dude! I told you, I want Ninja Gaiden 2, the 360 version that has a lot of gore on PC. They show this. Yeah, violence and high-speed battles. They removed that from the previous game, from the previous remake, Unreal Engine 5.
異例なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、リュウハヤブサに加え、アヤネ、モンジ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は
Thank you for
コンソール、PC、
giving us the gore back.
ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black and Ninja Gaiden 4.
皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
This I didn't expect. Well, none of these two.
今年はチーム忍者
Starting strong.
30周年の
30 years of Team
本日
Ninja.
発表させていただいた
Just
忍者ガイデ
in
ン
the-
4を含め
Just in the
2025
womb
年
of
は
my
忍者
mother.
の年イヤー・オブ・ザ・忍者
29.
となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Arigato. I'm actually more excited for the second one in Unreal Engine, but the fourth also looks awesome. What? Play today? No freaking way. What? It's on Game Pass today.
Hi,
What
and
the
welcome to
hell?
Propulsion
No
Games
freaking
here in
way.
Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character.
Sí, se
of
puede
its
empezar
own.
el 2.
From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is
I'm not seeing it on Game Pass at the moment.
It's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It said out today. I don't know if that was a thing.
It is really picking up out
Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass today.
Mama,
what the hell?
This ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, should we got 5
Well,
minutes?
I know we'll be playing tonight Ninja Gaiden 2.
Don't mumble. Speak on
And I have a video on Monday for Steam Deck
You
then.
didn't waste all that time
Oh.
at the shelter.
Now, you
GG.
want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
I wonder how it runs on Series S.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
I wonder they will announce proper next box. No, I don't think so. That's pretty far off. I'm pretty sure it's pretty far
Hazel may
off.
start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but
I'm still waiting though for Ninja Gaiden 2 to show up on Game Pass. I'm not seeing it.
Where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving. An ancient magical power that redefines her
But
trajectory.
man, Ninja Gaiden 4 also looked fantastic. I wonder what engine Ninja Gaiden 4
chooses
is.
Hazel as a weaver.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection
Someone
as well.
who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the
Ninja
fabric binding our
Gaiden.
worlds, connecting people,
Man, I've been
nature,
waiting for
and echoes of
the
past.
gory version of Ninja Gaiden 2.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world.
I played it on the 360 version and I was like, why the PC version has no gore?
And mends the afflicted creatures.
Yeah,
she
maybe after the
encounters.
presentation.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually
Oh,
shifts
dude.
into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales.
This is in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. What's the best graphics card you own currently? I have a 4090 on my
Among
main
them is
PC.
good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and
Yeah, I
companion to
spent-
Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day
I had to spend some money.
Would you kindly do your
But it was worth
thing
every penny.
and help me down?
Considering what the 5090
Meeting
is.
Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff.
I hope,
Her magic
although
abilities
that
manifest
the
with
Ninja Gaiden 2
supernatural
remake
lace-like
shows up
patterns, blending the
on
traditional
Steam.
craft with mystical elements.
I'll buy it in a heartbeat.
Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds,
Um,
Hazel will master new weaving abilities.
Why don't you
Using
benchmark
them to
4090 very
traverse the
often?
world,
Because
conquer
usually
objects,
I'm more of a
and
budget
confront
channel.
adversaries.
Sometimes I do test a 4090.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy
yeah.
archetypes known as ain'ts. The manifestations
It's more of a thing
corruption
out of
Hazel
interest.
encounters.
Usually
These
it's more
hates trap
interesting.
Hazel in combat until she unravels them,
Just show.
destroying them in the process.
I should do 4090 on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth
Each
actually.
ain't has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from
Personal
afar,
use.
while the Ravager closes the distance.
Yeah, I mean,
with
usually it's
shields.
more interesting to have
Hazel can counter these
budget
threats
cards
with
to
agile
analyze.
melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks.
Oh yeah, 4090
But
Dragon
close
Ball
combat
Spark
is
in
risky
Zero
and can
video.
backfire
Yeah, I do
because
8K.
ain'ts have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes
It's
the
weird
key
to see
gaining
Compulsion
upper hand in
Games
combat.
making a game like this after seeing We Happy Few.
and
We Happy Few
are
has
some of the
been
spells at your disposal
probably
that give you a
different
tactical
creators, I
advantage
guess.
during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage.
But
with
we're
forward
just talking about the
thrust.
Spider-Verse thing.
Spells interact
Yeah, it has
uniquely
a
with each
the animation
enemy
of the
type,
main character
creating
is like a
dynamic
lower
combat
frame rate.
scenarios, especially when facing
guessing they are
multiple
going with the
types of
comic
opponents
book
at the same time.
look out of
Once
that.
near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption. which has
It
the
says
added
4090
benefit of
performance in
providing
Spider-Man 2.
elbows and
Yeah,
reducing
true.
ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas
Ninja Gaiden
to
was just too
prioritize.
good. Yeah, this
The
game
others
cannot
will
compete.
change
After
how
you
the
show me
builds
Ninja
combat,
Gaiden
like enhancing area of effect
and
attacks,
and the second game remade in Unreal Engine with all the gore that was removed before, it's hard to look at this game.
Is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, lending precise
I'm distracted.
and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each
I'm refreshing
ruled by a
Game
mythical
Pass
creature with their
for the
own
game to show
Southern
up.
Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered.
I mean,
As a
do
weaver,
you mean lower
Hazel heals
FPS
these
in
creatures
this
by
game?
collecting fragments of haunted memories.
In
We
this
call
game,
these
many of the
echoes,
animations
which are
I've
really
noticed that are
creatures'
at a lower
past.
frame rate. Yeah, the character
Hazel
animations
must
are like
experience
half the
these
frame rate
echoes
or
before she
lower.
can mend them.
I'm guessing that's an artistic
Person would do
choice.
that to someone.
We design each region
What
to
game
reflect
name?
the creature
Which
that's been
one?
doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes.
Yeah, I mean,
composed
I
for
understand the art idea about the
All
characters
encounters
having
lead to direct
lower frame rate
Hazel
animations,
will need to face
but
difficult creatures
at the
in
same
epic
time,
confrontation
it might
before
look
she
choppy
can
to some
heal.
people.
Our boss encounters and gameplay
But now I'm
sequences
just
also
thinking about
reflect the
Ninja Gaiden. I'm
uniqueness
sorry, guys.
of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around
I cannot
a
watch
specific
it.
thematic. These
I cannot pay
encounters
attention to
all
this
the
game right now.
phases that ramp up in complexity.
Yep, Spider-Man 2 will probably work on Steam Deck, yeah.
As the encounters progress, the music
Yeah, I can
theme
see
builds
some
up,
FPS drops
cranking
actually in this
tension
one.
alongside the fight.
Oh, the big bosses having a lower frame rate like the main characters
Each
doesn't
of these
look good,
larger-than-life
in my
creatures is
opinion.
inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic
I mean, the game is smooth, but the animation of the bosses
got a long journey ahead.
is also a lower frame
South
rate.
of Midnight unfolds
It looks
as the
off,
hero's journey
especially on a character
as
that is
Hazel
more than
will
half the
travel
screen.
through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes.
I mean, I understand it for the main
abysmal
characters or whatever,
to
for the
flooded
humans, but
farmlands,
for big bosses
to
that
the
use a
Appalachians.
huge portion of the screen just looks bad.
In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand
I don't know, what do you guys
moments away
think?
from a
I
hungry
think for the
world.
character that you're playing
And
as and the
Hazel
other
delves
NPCs is
deeper,
fine, but for
reality
bosses,
bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape,
I don't
and
know, for a
folklore
big
of the
boss,
American
doesn't
Deep
look good to
South
me.
fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and paint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past
It's to hide
emerges as
lag.
central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive.
this is just today's Florida.
As you
Can
explore,
confirm, I've been
you'll
there.
meet locals who stayed behind even
Although
in
it's
the face of a
frozen at the
hurricane.
moment.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to
The
our
player
movie
is 40 and the
compulsion
boss will be
signature
20.
style.
Oof!
But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation,
Yeah,
which
stop
allows
motion
our team
animation.
to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because
I'm
this
not fully
folklore is open
convinced
to visual
about,
interpretation,
at least on
we
the
embrace the
bosses.
freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
It's not the final game, but it's probably going to look something like
we
this.
love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines.
He
that
plays in
collaborate
window
to give
mode.
South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled
South
to
of
announce
Midnight,
that the game
okay.
will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders
Okay, it's
are
very
now
close.
available
So it's
on
probably
Xbox
going to look
and
like that. It's going to Steam as well, good. Yeah, this is not a 4-player extraction shooter. Somber piano. I can respect that, Parasite Eve. Doggy!
Everyone, we are Sun4 Interactive and welcome to our nano.
He speaks like the Ubisoft CEO.
Based in Montpellier, France.
Yeah, French,
on our first
obviously.
game, CryoUtilities Expedition 33. It's a turn-based
Talking about
RPG
low frame
set
rate.
in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure
Reminds me a lot of Bioshock Infinite when it comes to the overbright sun.
JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with.
Okay, it's turn-based.
But that fully
It looks interesting though,
tech,
the graphics at least.
refresh the
But the
genre,
frame rate,
new features, and to place
it's
in a
turn-based,
compelling
so
world.
I can allow
I
it.
knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I
That
turned
looks
to a
good.
programmer I knew would get it.
This is French, you
You and I
sleep.
started trading ideas right away.
A
and
low
that
FPS
quickly
in the other
turned into
trailer
trading
too.
Files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element and a cinematic battle camera system. Things
Yeah, I can
really clicked when we
definitely
tested
see the
first
frame
version of
drops,
those
but
features. We
I
felt we
see
had
those
something both
those things all the
challenging
time,
and
I guess.
As Tom and I went back and forth
Persona
on
at
iterative
home.
game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it
Persona
with an
in
old friend
Europe.
from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following
Yeah.
week and joined the team without hesitation.
Yeah, it's exactly
Because
that, I
I believe
think.
that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements.
If they don't show State of Decay 2, you're going to
Story
riot.
with great emotional
Oops.
depth.
Yeah,
Gameplay
it's
that
not Final
innovates
Fantasy,
on the
it's
classic
French
feel
fantasy
of-
now. Looks good.
And a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Central Interactive on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
Yeah, they showed it a while back.
legacy.
I just forgot about it.
Core
There's
to
so many
every
games.
great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering
World completely
paintress
original
and a
shows
monolith
Eiffel
appeared
Tower.
with no
Hey,
warning.
it's
Once a
deformed
year,
in a
the
way
paintress
that it
waits
doesn't
and
look
paints
like
a
it.
number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath. But none
Is it
of
true
them
Final Fantasy
return.
Rebirth on PC
Our
doesn't
story
work on
follows
1000 series
Expedition
cards?
33.
Exactly. Anything that is not RTX on Nvidia or 6000 series on AMD
Expeditioners,
is not
we
working
honor
there.
your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry.
On Twitter, everyone's speaking about Ninja
We
Gaiden
wanted our
4.
story to feel dark and
I'm
mature,
about to play Ninja
with
Gaiden
adult
2.
characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart
No,
of the story is
FF7
about
Rebirth
overcoming
won't work on a
existential
1080 Ti.
threat while struggling with loss and grief.
Funnily enough,
And
but it
it's
works on
rooted in
Steam
the
Deck.
characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me.
Yeah,
What are we gonna do?
it looks interesting.
In a world
Ooh,
like
that frame
this,
rate.
how does one
I
stay
just
hopeful
kinda-
or make peace with their
I mean,
fate? What
it's
duty
fine.
do we owe to
It's
each other
turn-based.
or
It's not
to
like
ourselves? These questions
it's
are
a
deeply
huge
personal
deal.
to me, and they permeate the story.
But I
behind
can
the
see those
story.
frame drops.
Know
Even
that
in
whom we
camera
are fights
panning
with
motions.
you. Tomorrow comes.
I'm just obsessed, I'm
Expedition
sorry.
33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied
I
not
wonder-
only to their family,
this is probably
central
Unreal
to
Engine,
their
right?
identity and purpose.
Protocol
Yeah, I don't think
doesn't
they're
cover
making their own
every
engine.
contingency.
There's
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
Yeah, it feels kind of like 28 FPS.
Actually, I'm the one whispering
5090
to
seems to be a
them.
disappointment. Good,
It's
because I
something
was
my
keeping my
dad
4090
and I used to
anyway.
do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you?
We got the cheap, horrible games we had on 360.
It's not all
What?
dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a
That looks
really
like a
cool
Wukong
battle
character
mechanic
to
where
me,
he can turn
with
into the enemies
Norse,
he defeats.
Norse mythology vibes. That's not a bad thing.
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Gestrol, which are a group of playful beings.
See, these environments look amazing.
They're fun and sort of ridiculous.
That looks like a Wukong character. I cannot get my mind off of it. I need a foot.
And of course, there is Eskier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Eskier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can
I mean, the 5090 was going to be expensive also.
the world and find exciting secrets.
But this is, when I look at this, is what I say a lot, that art is important. I mean, you can have the highest end graphics on an engine and still have the game looking bad. This one seems to have good art direction so far.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love
Where is my ninja got into?
Which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or firing at the right time.
I wouldn't count on 490 going down in price. Yeah, I don't think so. Considering the performance, people are still going to be interested.
Turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance.
Is a new Doom game releasing today? I wish. Probably in May.
A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game.
Yeah, I mean, I can...
Each character has a unique
If I give them $500, I can frame generate it, so they are $2,000, right?
All power.
I know.
I like to make Mal the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills.
Ooh, yeah, the frame rate there.
Can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina.
That's a lot of...
Every character has more than 20 unique skills in the skill tree and hundreds of passive effects.
For single player, like only 270 milliseconds latency with frame gen, good if you're gaming on a TV. I think that's a little bit too much.
We can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Even if I was using the controller with some other part of my body, probably wouldn't accept that.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the
Final Fantasy
is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere.
They're 100% going to be announced Bloodborne on PC. Your dad works at Bungie.
It's a place where
awesome,
anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like.
Yeah, frame gen also distracts me a lot.
The Gestral village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors,
French fantasy world, that's just
I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept.
Yeah, they need to sell 5090s somehow.
White fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestral.
For Eskier, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
Do you think the 490 will be the 1080 Ti of the RTX series? I think so.
From older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very
has
rare
potential.
these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real
okay,
challenge
I like
to
that.
create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than
I'd rather
expected.
have the world map
You'll
than
definitely need SK's help traveling around.
a little bit too much depth of field though.
We're super happy with the result though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
I'm just happy Nvidia is releasing DLSS 4. Yeah, as soon as those effects show up,
and souls into this game for the past
it drops a lot of
years.
frames.
That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th.
Okay, April
on
24th.
Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass.
And what about PC?
You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
We
Okay,
are
not on
super
PC.
excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate
Well, it's
team.
probably
It's
coming
our
after
debut game,
the
and we
Xbox.
can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
You will sure
Tomorrow
avoid
comes.
waking up. It's okay, man. Yeah, PC is here. Okay, PC. They just forgot about PC. I guess in France they don't have PCs. It's software. Okay. Me want more gameplay. Doom.
Hello,
Doom.
and welcome to Dallas, Texas,
Classics.
home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course.
It
for
just makes me
first-person
feel bad
shooters. A
for
lot has changed since then, but our
for the
team is
musician.
as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the
What's
core
the
of
name?
our
What's-
games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance,
Oh.
remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to
Mick
see,
Gordon, my
those
bad.
values are infused in every
It makes me
aspect
feel
of this
bad for
latest
Mick
installment
Gordon.
in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
I wonder who's making the soundtrack now. Oh yeah. We had the This Is Sparta kick. Cutting the head with a shield
You
saw.
will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock,
Ooh.
and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016.
Okay,
And that's
very
given
cool.
us the opportunity
Makes
to
sense.
reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
Could be.
In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark
Like a
Ages,
fighter jet.
you'll be an iron tank.
Okay, I prefer that.
Strong, but still fast.
I think I prefer that over
Combat system with an
the Doom
emphasis
Eternal
on
way.
power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Ah, that looks good.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement.
I love that the UI elements and the weapons, the ammo is less, less luminous.
The goal always. And so for
It was a
Doom:
bit
The Dark
distracting in
Ages,
Doom Eternal.
It's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master.
But you want to feel like
Let me
Spider-Man.
Introduce you to the shield saw.
What a brilliant idea.
Throw. Parry.
Captain America with gore.
All from one input. It's
Less saturated. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot.
Yeah,
And in Doom:
definitely.
The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Okay, I'd rather have that.
And the shield saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created at id. But that's not all, because if you're gonna stand
Looks
and fight,
amazing.
then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe
Will we
an
still have the glory kills?
or even a doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally
A new painkiller game?
And you can finish off the
I think that franchise is dead.
all-new, unsynced,
You can play
completely
Witchfire though.
players control
At
glory
least
kill
it's from the
system.
creators, many of the creators of
In and out
Painkiller.
as you see fit.
I'm not seeing glory kills, I'm just seeing kicks and destroying enemies with the maze. Which is fine, it just feels weird.
And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got
Stand
one
and
more
fight.
really important button that we haven't talked about yet.
The antagonist of its own game. Yeah, Shadow Warrior vibes is a good way to put it.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom
Okay.
has and always will be all
The
about
BFG.
the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
Prequel to the other Doom games, and we have better guns.
Ancient, brutal torture machines,
Yeah, I love that one that is just eating skulls to shoot.
and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the
Wow,
mission
man.
statement for the design of these never before
Yeah, the aesthetic is less
seen and
cartoonish than
extremely
Eternal,
fun to use
especially when it
tools of
comes to those
that only the Slayer has the
ammo
power to wield.
pickups.
So let's take a look
Less
at
saturated.
some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Okay. I'm in. Yeah, this is awesome. They already sold me with the less saturated pickup elements. Oh, you can also use it for traversal. Gotcha. Yeah, the music, dude. And it seems that they removed the glory kills. Now you actually just destroy the pieces manually. It's a bit of a shame, but at the same time, maybe for the way the game flows, I don't know.
We've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders
this is good.
that will allow
Accessibility.
players to tune the speed and challenge of the game.
Game speed to 100%.
Fits them best. You can slow things down.
This is
or
good.
Speed them up.
I love that the parry
It's a
window
Doom
can be
for
tweaked
all
as well.
And
I wonder
the
how
gameplay
low
doesn't
it can
end
go.
with just the Slayer. We finally have for you.
I already have that. It's called low frame
to
rate.
Get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the
I love to
size
see
of a
accessibility
building.
options.
It's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own
Going to work blasting the OST while sitting in traffic.
Dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either.
That's too
They have a
freaking
full
real.
suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made at id. And the combat systems behind these features are deep.
Yeah,
and
this looks
tons of
very
fun.
good. I wonder if it will be required to have a ray trace GPU, a ray tracing capable
Single-player
GPU.
action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
agree.
excited to share
My
with
issue
you
with
not
Doom
just the
Eternal
guns,
is that they
but the
basically
world
force you to
of
play
Doom:
it
The
one
Dark
way.
Ages. Your hero's journey will take you
But
to the far reaches of the Doom universe.
I still enjoyed it. It's
Mysterious
just
worlds
didn't
from
feel
Slayer's
100% right.
Dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through
Speedruns are going to be insane with that settings.
And godlike
Imagine that.
powers every step of the way.
Everything at
Now
0.
armed with your trusty shield saw, you're
Only
gonna
one
cut,
frame to deflect.
leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures.
So instead of dashing, you throw your shield and teleport.
Waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take
Yeah,
a
but I really
closer
like what
look
I'm seeing.
at just one of the many
Feels
missions
more,
you'll
looks more
experience in
Doom
the Dark
2016 than Doom
Ages.
Eternal,
In this level,
which I like.
You will meet the enemy at the gates,
Will this run on Steam Deck? Who knows? Maybe.
Destruction.
The Indiana Jones game works, but
outside the castle walls.
I don't know.
Targets and enemy formations along the way.
It looks fantastic.
To engage with as you see fit.
I'm talking about Indiana Jones because it's technically the same engine.
Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game.
I wonder if they're using, I'm not sure if they're using full RT. Maybe.
In search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go.
RTGI, yeah. It's hard to tell, but if you see the metallic surfaces on the enemies, you can kinda notice.
Full of war and riches.
The metal especially.
The enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Okay, 1070 for AC Shadows. Makes sense. It's still an Assassin's Creed game at the end of the day.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at
Oh, let's see.
Finishing Move.
A team.
You with a metal soundscape
They
that's
replaced
loaded
Mick Gordon with a
guitars,
team.
medieval vibes,
That's how badass
and
he
pure
was.
adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom the Dark Ages, like
Serious
everything else in
vibes,
the
yeah.
game, is big.
Kinda.
It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you
That looks
are the
awesome.
star of the
There's
show.
even dragons.
Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the
Yeah, he
start
was a
of our
one-man
story,
team.
the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring
I
new
never
characters,
thought about narrative much when playing Doom.
villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an
Cool.
action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've
10
done
years.
better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is
Okay.
for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases,
Damn. Yeah, just like the leak said. Thanks for ruining it. They ruined it. Okay, May 15th. GG. Looking forward to that one. But Ninja Gaiden 2, I can play today. What's next?
I cannot move.
Okay, the bloopers, so it's over.
It
Yeah,
will feel like the
I think it's
super
over.
weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile
Mick Gordon
crafting.
answers emails.
The combat
Let's go.
system is built around chaining attacks.
Yeah,
and
leaks
unraveling
ruins these events. Just because there's no surprises anymore. It's like, I don't know. It kind of ruins it for me. It's like, oh yeah, Doom, the Dark Ages is coming in May according to leaks, and then I'm like expecting that. Although the banger of the show was the beginning with Ninja Gaiden. A new Ninja Gaiden, and then arguably the best Ninja Gaiden game remade in Unreal Engine 5. With all the gore like before. Yeah, I agree, Spencer. I guess. You managed to dodge the leaks. Oh, guys, thank you for watching. I guess that's it. Okay. It was pretty good. I was actually surprised. So, at least for me, the highlight of the show was Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4 looks awesome. You can clearly notice these people were behind Nier, Bayonetta, Revengeance, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I mean, just look at this. The gore and all that, fantastic, at least in my opinion. Very fast paced. And then they showed out of the blue Ninja Gaiden 2 remade on Unreal Engine 5. With all the gore that we should had in Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, but only had on the 360 version. So this should be available right now on Game Pass. So I'm definitely playing this. It looks fantastic. So excited. Sigma wasn't Sigma, definitely. Then this other game, I didn't pay a lot of attention. Just, well, first of all, I don't really like the art style much because the frame rate of the characters is pretty low. Like in the Spider-Man games. In the Spider-Man, it's like how to say it. Let me lower the volume. Like a stop motion look to it. On the characters it looks okay, but once we have a big boss, it kind of looks choppy, a bit too choppy. In big characters like this one. Here, like this one. I mean, the game is smooth, but the big character moves in such a choppy way that it's distracting, at least for me. Yeah, the stop motion style, thanks. Then we have French Final Fantasy, which visually I think they went all out with the art. I think visually is fantastic. Although it drops a lot of frames when there's effects on screen, but it's a turn-based game, so I don't think it's a huge deal. I just don't want it. I don't want it to drop to 20 FPS. That's all. It looked a little bit below 20 FPS. Then we got Doom: The Dark Ages. That looks fantastic since the first day. I'm happy to see that it's less saturated when it comes to the weapon drops, like Doom Eternal. It's more Doom 2016 than Doom Eternal, at least for what I've seen. And it seems like the glory kills are gone. We now either use that weapon to destroy the enemy, or we kick body parts away. We don't seem to have those scripted body kills. Glory kills. But it looks super interesting. But again, to me the highlight was Ninja Gaiden 4 and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. This looks fantastic. I'm super pumped for that one. Ninja Gaiden. You like the sub-motion style, but it changes too much between battle and cutscene? That's a good point. Yeah, the thing, it feels inconsistent. Oh, hang on, it's loading the Xbox app. I gotta... hold on. I gotta go back and enter my password again. No worries. Everybody knows my password. Okay. We're good now. Sure, update the Xbox app. So yeah, apparently Ninja Gaiden 2 should be on Game Pass. Not sure if Game Pass PC was included. I'm guessing yes. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, yeah, it's not this. Well, I guess it'll show up in a few hours. I still don't see it either. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Xbox Game Pass. Let's see. But the fourth game looks fantastic. Hope it doesn't release the same day as GTA 6. Okay, where's the link? Okay. So they dropped Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. That's insane. I don't think it... Yeah, it says Xbox, PC, and Game Pass today. Yeah, no, this... I wasn't expecting this. And it's hilarious because I was about to make a video on Monday on Ninja Gaiden on Steam Deck. I have the Master Collection. This is basically Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, and 3. Which again, the thing with the second game in this pack is that it doesn't have the same gore as the original and it has less characters on screen. So yeah, I think this was released on PlayStation 3. This is like the PS3 version. So yeah, I'll be waiting patiently for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black to release on PC. I'll be playing it obviously on Steam Deck and on stream. But as of right now, it's not up yet. Once it is, I'll be back here. I should rest, I already did 2 live streams, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, all the Sigmas are censored heavily, just like in real life. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did taking a look. This was, to me, it was an A. It was a super interesting look. Fantastic games so far. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be a minor thing. But it surprised me. So anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.